NFL 23 on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on these Chiefs field-stretching tight ends. He had a touchdown last week, the cherry on top of a ton of yardage. It's the Chiefs and the Bengals on Sunday night.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. Well, they're pacing the NFL in passing yardage this season, but a tough test awaits them to stay in that top spot as they face one of the league's best secondaries.
And partner, with how they've played this season, both sides are awfully confident they'll be able to put up big-time numbers. I think this is going to be a very entertaining game just because of that. So let's say it together. Eventually, something's got to give.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick, but I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
On 2, ready?
Right to the air is Burrow. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass which leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Chiefs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Smith to return it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 79 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season.
Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs lead under review.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Burrow's throw taken in by Thornton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's complete. Stills. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. The Chiefs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
He had some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
11 Thomas. 11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Mixon on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some space here. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Patterson now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
On second and 9, Burrow finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. It's Watts. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for Orlando field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, here's Burrow. Targeting and finding Stills once more. And they've got this down at about the 12-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson. And it'll be dragged down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep here for Stills. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He finds Douglas complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
11 MP.
Running left, it's Mixon. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So they're trying for 2 successful. And really they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down inside the 10, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second and 2. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion. And
back now in Cincinnati. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. It's complete. Stills. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, 51 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Saying, hey, so what you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increase.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And here's a handoff out of the gun, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, another catch there for Waddle. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11, mighty, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. After the sack on first down, Burrow. And Stills over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
An excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And